Hello and welcome to Night Uber. My name's William. I'll be your driver tonight. I'm an Uber driver in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've had a lot of requests to retell tales that I've seen on my drives. So I'm making this channel so I can share it with everybody. Um, Number one, I'm never going to use anyone's real names on this channel unless it is pertinent to the story, like if they're a celebrity or something. And if I know you personally, I'm not going to tell your story, so don't worry about that. Um, what I'd like to do in this episode is talk about some things that will help you as a writer. The number one thing that you need to know is that when Uber thinks I'm close to you, or when I'm getting close to the GPS mark that says where you are, then it starts a clock. And you get 2 minutes, and then it starts another clock, and that's the clock for the wait fee. A lot of writers don't know about this, but it's not that much. I think it's about a quarter a minute. I'm not exactly sure because whether Uber charges you and what I get are different, but I mean, it's enough. I mean, if you're waiting 10 minutes, it'll add up. And the thing about that is Uber is very often wrong about where you are. So there's a couple things you can do to help that. Number one, if I'm picking you up at a business, put in the name of the business. Don't ever use the from my current location pickup, because it will get it wrong a lot, and it may put you like on another block. Or so I'm sitting on 5th Street wondering where you are, and you're actually on 6th Street. So, like I say, if possible, use the actual name of the business or the physical address of your house. This can be problematic in apartments. It does not have a full database of the roads inside the apartment complexes. So you may be better off putting in the apartment building closest to the entrance of your complex. And when your rider's coming, check like 2 minutes before they get there. See where you can definitely see where the car is, and I think you can see where the car is going. If that's not where you are, you need to make sure you get there. It also is helpful for you can email or phone your driver through the Uber app. That way I don't see your real phone number or your real text number. Anything when you're being picked up, any information you can give me to help me pinpoint where you are is helpful. Like, again, especially in apartment complexes. The other thing is at airports and train stations. The more information you give me, the better. And I usually, when I'm doing those pickups, send out a little message, say, hey, I'm driving a black LaCrosse. What are I don't say what are you wearing, because that sounds creepy, but like, how can I identify you? So any communication in those situations where there's going to be a lot of people picked up at the same place. That also includes concerts, ball games, clubs that are closing at at a particular time. Anything you can do to help me pick you up at the right time will help you save money. So another thing that you need to know is that I personally will not pick up children underneath the age of 8 unless you have a seat. If you are traveling with children, you need to contact your driver and see if they've got ways to accommodate you. Also, if you're traveling with pets, contact your driver, see if they'll allow pets. I do. By law, we're supposed to allow service animals, so that's not a problem. But some people might not want your Great Dane in the back seat. I don't care. I got a towel I can put down. Um, Things like that. Also, you need to contact your driver, because if it doesn't work out, then you're going to have to cancel. And if you cancel in 2 minutes or more, that's going to be a $5 fee for you if you're an UberX, $10 if you're Uber Comfort, and more for the other classifications. Speaking of Uber Comfort, that is a new service. Not everyone can drive it. It's kind of somewhere in between the basic UberX and the Uber Black, in that the main feature of the Uber Comfort is you are in a mid-sized car with legroom, so it's restricted to certain models and I think certain years. You're going to get a certain star rating on your driver. So, for example, I can drive Uber Comfort because I've got a vehicle cross. It's nice and big. I've got a 9 point or 4.92 some odd star rating, so you're good. The other thing about the comfort option is you can say ahead of time, I want the car cool, or I want the car warm, I want this silent ride. There's only two options I've seen: is temperature and silent ride. There may be more. Now the flip side is you're going to pay about 30% more than an UberX. So bear that in mind. But if you like legroom and don't want to get the higher options, then Uber Comfort's the one for you. So that's all the tips I have right now as far as making your pickup easier. A lot of the same rules apply to the drop off. Again, if you give me a specific target, a specific business, that would be helpful. Of course, a lot of times I'm taking you to your house and all I get is an address, and that's fine. Again, with the specific address, it'll usually work. The exception being apartment complexes, but you're in the car, you can help me out there. Also, I've had a lot of people that will ask me, "Hey, can we stop at Circle K on the way?" I'm fine with that. I think most Uber drivers would be fine with that. You just need to know that you're going to get a per minute charge while I'm sitting there waiting for you to pick up your donuts or whatever. But other than that, that's all I've got to say on this topic. I've got another topic I'm getting ready to record that may be of interest to you, so keep your eyes on this YouTube channel, and happy motoring.